Traders, I'm back. We're doing 2 more months here with the Euro USD. It's Bollinger Band variation 3 is what we'll be testing. I've got the complete screen, not with a little snippet of my headshot with the webcam, just in case I need to write notes, because I want to sort of help people out if they, I sort of just assume people watch the videos, but if you're, a first-time viewer, because obviously I upload this to YouTube as well, you might be a little bit confused. So what I will do is I'll get the calculator up. Background noise, it's my kitty, Aslan. Yep, morning playtime. Aslan? Yeah, buddy. Alright, 40 months processed. I will slide this across, actually. That was premature from me. So 40 months process, which is 1,217 days. So look, a problem that I do have is that if a trade, is running in my favor, let's say I sell and I just sort of I take out there instead of holding it. That's a problem of mine. So that's something I'm addressing, because obviously you can see that here with the max profit trade, which is $98, max loss, which was 107, or $100.75. But what happens when I do this is, so I'll have a 1R, and then I'll have a trailing exit of 1R. So let's say that's like 120 pips. My first target is 120 pips. The second is unspecified. So what I'll do is I won't have a set target, but I'll move the stop loss to break even. Then it moves 120. So that's when I do it. And then another 120, I'll move it another. So then it's a 1R locked in. So I don't let it run, to be honest. I sort of take my money a little too early. So that's definitely an issue that I've got. Anyway, the probability, current win rate 75%, but like I said, the profit factor 1.44 and return of 0.88. It's not really spectacular. Anyway, that's enough of me with my ramblings. Okay. So what I'm looking for here is band expansion. So I'm running, so to show you if you're new to the program, okay, so I go an indicator. And this would be the same. If you're running Forex tested 2, this will be similar. Alright, so and then Bollinger Bands, and that's how I do it. So period 20, deviation 2, and I've just got the moving average here, which is the 20-day moving average in red. Alright, that's my preference. And we're looking for a buy trade. That top band has got to be north facing, and the bottom band there has got to be south facing. Alright, so, or down facing, whatever your preference is. Alright, so that's something that I look for. And obviously I've got a 55-day moving average, and I have a 200-day moving average. For a buy, that's going to be above that. So the blue's got to be above the black line. And then for a sell trade, that's got to be below. So we have the potential to get into a sell trade. But then there's another layer of things to consider. So this is a line here of support. So when we're going downwards, that's a support line. See how it sort of bounces off. I like to call it a zone, and Walter sort of likes it as a zone because it's not an exacting science, and that it will test it a little bit, and it's going to float around. So we either wait for it to react, trade below, or if it does take off, we've got to wait and let it develop into a trend before I get into a trade. So that's my sort of take on things, is I'm more of a trend trader than getting into reversals. Okay. Anyway. And that's sort of what it's done here as well. That's quite the candle. Look at that. Oh my god. When anything like this happens, it's a point of concern where you've got to say, wow, what's going on here? That's a massive move. Based on like the average daily range that it trades in. Okay, so it's we might see it. You could even say currently. So what I do like to do as well. I'll have it here. So that's traded outside the box a little bit. All right. So okay. So it's broken out of the box. We get a touch. We might have the emergence here of an uptrend, perhaps, guys. Time will tell. So it's just floating around the box. It's not. So currently, if we go to the daily, it just hasn't given me enough. So can you make money? Yes, you can if you're running an hourly chart. For me personally, in my lifestyle, I'm not a full-time trader, so that's not going to work. So I'm testing something that coincides with my lifestyle and my just daily routine. I'm on holidays currently, so I could probably do the hourlies, but even if I didn't have to work and I was told I'd still get paid to do nothing and then I could just trade. I don't think I would trade the hourly time frame simply because it's just a little bit too much screen time, and I find I don't really like that, to be honest. This quick 2-month video is turning into a bit of a rant session, but okay, so we're back. We're back in the consolidation box, we can call it. It's just for the system that I do trade, it's pretty untradeable conditions currently. So I apologize for that. We really haven't seen. Normally it all happens at once with this stuff. So it's either doing this and there's nothing going on, or there's quite a lot of possibilities. So you might have been thinking, Scott, why didn't you take this on a reversal? To me though, it's really hard for me to pick the changes in trend, and this happens a lot. So if you get in here, there's just not a lot of potential to make money until it might reverse at the top of the box there. So if it's in a range bound sort of series of price action. So that's something to remember. Sometimes, taking trades all the time is not really the best way. I know that it's hard for some people to hear, but it's like anything. It's in the penny stock stuff, that I'm learning with Tim Sykes, and it's just not appropriate to be trading a lot. Unless you're like a professional scalper, then you can do that. And you're a certain type of individual that can tolerate that. And a lot of people aren't like that. So that's that's why I'm showing you this. It might help you. All right, so we're approaching. Okay, that's 2 months. All right, let's just have a little bit of. So we got in. It's probably around here or so. Nothing much. I'm even closer to the support line there. So we couldn't really do anything there, and then it just, I was hoping for it to crack below, when it did this, but it didn't, and it didn't do that again. So the trend did not want to continue now. It's sort of run out a bit of steam. So in conclusion, guys, we just wait for it might just start taking off, and then we can get into the uptrend. That'd be good. Ideally, hopefully, this doesn't keep going sideways. But if it does, that's why you monitor on other pairs. So I'm just testing this statistical relevancy of success for this particular method on this one currency pair. So, but I'll bring the slide across now for the stats. So just 42 months processed, no trades, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll upload my next video. Will be an upload about my watch list for the New York Stock Exchange Open tonight as well. Yes, I am staying home Friday night. I'll be doing that from now on. So if you follow my penny stock stuff, guys, stay tuned in the next, probably shortly, I'll upload to see what I'll be looking at doing. Thanks, guys. Bye.